The Two Dragonoid by V3Veriza Chapter 21 Aftermath. Veldora is running away back to his cave to get away from his sister that are looking for him, while Ifrit is going towards Leon, and the two talked about changing their perspectives of the world. Hinata and Milam talked about how fun that was and how good each other are. Damrata and Kondu ordered the royal guards to go back before them, while they themselves are going to who knows where, just like Michael and Feldway. Most of the Demon Lord also already went back, and only a few still staying. Ramirez and Dino keeps annoyed each other, and not long after Guy is involved. However, later on they'll just talk normally as if nothing happened. Luminous is talking with Chloe while Lewis is ordering the saints and luminaries to go back to Ruberios. Rimuru Pav, I put Yuki in a special space in which he cannot do anything. Greater than Seal, I'm counting on you. Less than I will take care of it quickly. Greater than. Alright, one is done. Next is the amalgamation. I walked towards the two dragons that are covered by the cryptids. Azathoth. Black hole, I shouted while putting my hand in front of me. A black sphere appeared and swallowed all of them and just gone, taking a chunk of the forest. Hey, sorry, less than fine. Reconstructing destroyed space. Master, we need to work on your overdoing things. Greater than. I could say the same thing to you. Less than. I have a reason for them. Greater than. Less than. I'm really sorry, Master. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, but it's for Master's sake. I'm sorry, maybe it's a bad idea. Greater than, she says in high speed while sounded about to cry. Although I can't hear all of it, I get what she wanted to say. So greater than. No, it's my fault, Seal. I'm sorry. Less than. Master. But. Greater than. I get inside the deepest place of the imaginary space, the place where our soul is. I hugged her tightly. Greater than. I'm sorry, Seal. Less than. Master. Greater than. She then. Cry, on my arms while I caresses her. After quite some time she calmed down. I'm sorry, Seal. I know all the things you're doing is the best one. Thank you, Seal. Master Baka, she smacked me from behind. You're really cute right now. Master, stop it. Alright then, I released her. She's having a confused look, then changed into an embarrassed one. Master, I want it longer. I smiled hearing that and hugged her again. Seal stopped the time and I removed my perception of time, and so we hugged for a long time. Minutes, hours, days, years, I don't know how long has it been, but I don't care since it is fine. However, she then get off from me. Thank you, Master. You're my partner after all. She turned everything back to normal and I went out to the forest. Well, let's go back to others on the way back. Hey, those guys probably have so many questions right now, and that means some troublesome stuff. I sighed just thinking about it. The demons that I summoned appeared in front of me. I'm back and I have killed the most. No, she isn't, it was me. Are you too delusional? Of course it was me. The three demons fighting at each other. You three shut it. The black demon stopped the three. Alright then, tell me the number you've killed. 42, John. 35, Violet. 104, Blanc. 105, and Noir said at the same time. Damn it. Only one. Blanc complained, but not only her, the other two complained as well. How did you two kill that many? You two are lying. No, we didn't. There's a certain techniques to defeat those guys. Maybe you two should have known that instant of spamming the same skill like a kid. Noir says smugly. They're about to fight, however I stopped them. Okay, stop it all of you. Now that they're silent I continued. Alright Noir, since you did great, here's your body. Your name is going to be Diablo, and I'm going to immediately evolve you. He then entered the body made of the best steel and started evolving. While waiting for him I turned my attention to the three demons. Alright, you three did good, so here you go. I gave them their new body with Blanc new body a bit better. They entered their new body, and after they're done I named the three Carrera, Ultima, and Testarossa. After all of them are done they decided to fully serve me, which I happily accept. I then ordered all of them to bring some worthy demons to serve me as well. Some more good subordinate won't hurt, right? Anyway, they immediately disappeared after hearing my orders. They sure are working quickly. After they're gone I can see that Chloe is looking for me from the sky, so I waved at her. She then sees me and landed in front of me. Rimuru. Have you been thinking and planning about all of this since I told you that story? Yeah, me and Seal discussed about it over the years, and when Galacia is born we already done and just waiting for them to come. Rimuru. I did told you that. From now on you don't have to go on more time loops, I will make sure of that. Right? She then hugged me just like back then, however this time she's smiling happily. Pav end timeskip. After long explanation to everyone close with Rimuru, they're now understood as to why he did the thing he did. And that's all. Now that the one behind this trouble is taken care of, everything should go smoothly, Rimuru says, ending his explanation. To think the great spirit of time can grant their power to someone. Guy muttered to himself. Well, they are the most unpredictable of the three, not even I can guess what are they going to do, Ramirez says on his head. Then Rimuru, what are you going to do now? Luminous asks. Everyone in the room looked at him with his subordinate having a bit of concerned look. I have a nice idea. Then Milam, can you manage the dragon worshippers for me? Milam that are playing with Gaia on her seat suddenly stopped and having a shocked looks, EHY? You know I can't do that. I believe in you Milam. He tried reassuring her. Don't worry Milam, nay I'm going to help you as well. Surprisingly Galacia that are sitting on Hinata's lap reassuring her. Galacia? Rimuru looked at her confused. It'd be fine father, after all I'm the one monitored them, while Milam nay locking herself in her room. She says proudly before smirking towards Milam. Hey, you promised to not tell that to anyone, Milam yelled, but Galacia just sticks out her tongue. Everyone now looking at her. She unable to hold it anymore, had steam coming out of her head before rolling around on the floor while saying, fine whatever, just do whatever you want. Rimuru clapped, taking everyone's attention to him. All right then, thanks Milam. She's being helped getting up back to her seat by Gaia and just slumped on the table. Does anyone have a question? Rimuru changed the topic. Yes, may I ask something? Gazel raised his hand. Go on Gazel. Are you going to introduce yourself to the world, or are you going to keep your identity as Rimuru Tempest? That is a good question, he muttered to himself before looking at his wives. Hinata spoken first. Although it is a bit annoying, I think it will be quite interesting. I think so too. But that mean I won't see Celestia for around a year. Chloe says, looking down at the girl sleeping on her arms. Galacia has a confused look. Are you implying that we will meet somewhere, mother? Yes, in the most unexpected place. She's smiling a bit menacingly. Seeing her smile, Galacia is thinking about what kind of place making her smiling like that. Rimuru then decided that he will just stay to his acting for a bit longer. He also told others to keep secrets of it just to make things interesting. Later on, now that all of it is done, Chloe goes back to the future while Hinata goes back with Luminous to Ruberio's. Others are also going back to where they're from. Meanwhile, Rimuru is with Milam, Galacia and Celestia. Remember to take care of Milam, okay? He says to his daughter. Hey, I can take care of myself. Ignoring her, Galacia just answered, of course you can leave it to me. Hey, listen to me. Seeing Celestia on her arms, Rimuru decided to ask, how about you leave her with me? It will help you and she might like it since there's many kind of things in here after all. You're right. She handed her to him. She then stopped Milam from more rambling and motioned her to get on Gaia. She then get on as well. All of you take care, and Milam, you can do it, I believe in you, he says while waving his hand as they're taking off. You too as well. The two also waved back at him and shouted as they're flying away. Celestia that are in the middle of it is awakened and Rimuru noticed it. You got awakened, sweetheart? Sorry? She just stared at him then smiled widely and happily. Then let's look around. She nodded cutely. Let's make your life an interesting one. Special. Cosmo in the town. Cosmo is currently flying over the forest at just above speed of sound. Cosmo Pavham, how does the western side of the world look like now since it's been 20? 30 years? I don't know, it's been quite a while. Well, the eastern part of the world didn't have any or just having a little changes over the years. Anyway, I see the end of the forest and a city close by, so I started going down. Sigh, there are guards. But nothing speed can't handle, so I run as fast as I possibly can. Thankfully the gate is open and there's no people in front of it. After I entered the city, I quickly hide in an alleyway before walking out, not normally as if I hadn't get in at the speed of sound. Welp, time to look around. Pav end, while he's looking around he didn't notice someone with a cloak following him. When he took a mask, fruit, or other things, the person just followed from behind and paid for the thing he took. But when he's about to enter a really specific place, the person quickly get behind him and stopped him. Cosmo, what are you doing here? He flinched and slowly turning around. Oh hey hi mama, aren't you supposed with? He asked but get cut off. Not important right now. Let me ask you again, why are you going to enter here? She asks more menacingly. He keeps stuttering, and since she didn't want to make a commotion, she just grabbed him and goes to an inn. Hanada Pav, I pull him back to the inn I'm currently staying in. Do you even know what place you're going into? I ask softly. No. Sai, be thankful that I'm the one found you here, since who knows what Chloe going to do. What is that place anyway? I think it was one of those elf clubs that have been popping off everywhere recently. Yeah, it's those club. Then what's wrong with it? It's just elves, Sai, even though you're already old enough to enter, you're still like Milam. Nothing actually, but if you want to enter those kind of places, at least bring one of us. Even Galacia? Sure, if she wants to, although I doubt it. What about you? Why don't we go together right now? I can't right now, maybe later. Why? Of course to me. I quickly cover my mouth when I realized I almost told him the real reason. He tilted his head confusedly. Sorry. Lady Luminous asked me to check why Veldora disappeared. He just nodded quietly, so I stand up and give him some head pats. Later on, we're now outside of Bloomin', so I decided to ask, so where are you going now? I don't know. Maybe more to the west? Alright then, have fun? Hey, I will. He says while speeding off. It's nice seeing him still energetic even when we gone. Welp, let's meet him.